A woman will never look at you and say, "I'm attracted to you. Come closer." That's not how it works. What she will do is something far more subtle. And if you don't understand it, you'll miss it every single time. Not because she didn't show interest, but because you didn't recognize the language she was speaking. And here's the part most men don't realize. The strongest signals of attraction don't come from her words. They come from her hands. What she touches, how she touches it, and when she does it around you. Because when a woman is attracted to you, her body starts reacting before she even has time to think. Her nervous system shifts, her energy changes, and that internal tension needs somewhere to go. Without realizing it, she starts expressing it physically through touch. 0:45 to 1:30. Why men miss it? Most men fail right here. They're listening to what she says, reading her tone, waiting for something obvious. Meanwhile, her body has already told them everything, and they missed it. It happens all the time. A woman shows clear signs of attraction, and you walk away thinking she was just being friendly. Not because the signs weren't there, but because no one ever taught you how to read them. That's the real problem. It's not that women are hard to understand. It's that you were never taught the language. Studies show that most emotional communication happens without a single word being spoken. While you're focused on what she says, the real conversation is happening in her gestures, her movements, and what she touches when you're around. Once you understand that, everything changes. You stop waiting for confirmation. You stop missing the moment. You start seeing exactly what's happening in real time. Signal 1: hair. The first signal most men notice, but almost always misunderstand, is when she touches her hair. Not every hair touch is a signal. Sometimes it's just habit. But when it becomes repeated, slightly exaggerated, or timed around you, that's when it means something. What's happening is neurological. Attraction releases dopamine and norepinephrine, chemicals tied to excitement. One side effect? Increased nervous energy, especially in the hands. So she twists her hair, sweeps it aside, or exposes her neck. Not consciously, but naturally. And that's the real signal. It's not about the hair itself. It's about what her body is starting to allow. Signal 2: neck and collarbone. Once you understand hair, the next signal is even more revealing. She starts touching her neck or collarbone. The neck is one of the most vulnerable areas of the body. We naturally guard it. So when she touches it around you, something important is happening. She's not just fidgeting, she's reacting. Light fingers along the side of her neck, tracing her collarbone. These movements mix attraction and vulnerability. Her guard is lowering. She feels safe enough in your presence to allow exposure. Most men misinterpret this as discomfort. But discomfort creates distance. This creates movement. She's not pulling away, she's responding to you. Signal 3: lips. Next, she starts drawing attention to her lips. This is one of the most powerful signals, and one of the easiest to misunderstand. She might bite her lower lip, press a finger against them, or slowly apply lip balm while looking at you. When this happens with eye contact or during a pause in conversation, it's not routine. It's intentional. Biologically, men's attention is drawn to lips, especially with contrast or movement. Women instinctively know this. So when she touches her lips while staying engaged, she's amplifying a signal your brain is already wired to notice. She's not just fidgeting. She's highlighting one of the most expressive areas of her face. Signal 4: jewelry and self-soothing. As her attention becomes more focused on you, she starts fidgeting, not randomly but specifically. Playing with a necklace, spinning a ring, adjusting an earring while talking to you. This is called self-soothing. It's how the body manages emotional intensity without drawing too much attention. When this happens around you and increases during your interaction, it's not boredom. Boredom leads to disengagement, looking away, checking her phone. This is different. She's still present, still engaged, but her body is dealing with a heightened emotional state. The strongest signals are often the ones that don't look intentional. These automatic responses are much harder to fake. Signal 5: touching you. Now everything changes. She stops channeling energy into objects and starts touching you. When she touches your arm during conversation, places her hand on your shoulder, or lets her fingers brush yours, she is crossing a social boundary. That choice carries meaning. This is both psychological and biological. Physical contact releases chemicals that increase trust and closeness. She's not just showing interest, she's deepening it. Most men freeze here. They don't react. From her perspective, that feels like a disconnect. She reaches out, creates a moment of contact, and gets nothing back. So she pulls back. Not because she lost interest, but because the connection wasn't matched. You don't need to overreact. Just respond naturally. Stay engaged. Meet her where she is. Signal 6. Objects. This is one of the most overlooked signals because it doesn't look like attraction. She starts interacting with objects, running her finger around the rim of a glass, tracing the edge of a cup, sliding her fingers up and down the stem of a drink. She's experiencing attraction, but instead of directing it toward you directly, she channels it into something safe. The object becomes a substitute. This is called displacement behavior. Look at how she does it. Is it slow? Repetitive? Does it happen while she's holding eye contact? Then it's not random. It's connected. The more subtle the behavior, the less controlled it is. And the less controlled it is, the more honest it becomes. Signal 7. Self-adjustment and final framing. At this stage, she starts adjusting herself. Smoothing her clothes, straightening her top, sitting up straighter. This is presentation. When someone is attracted, they instinctively want to present the best version of themselves. She becomes aware of how she looks in your eyes, and that changes her behavior. And finally, the one signal most men get completely wrong. She rests her chin on her hand or cradles her face while looking at you. Most men assume she's bored. But if she's maintaining eye contact, listening closely, and staying present, that's not boredom. That's facial framing. She's holding your attention and hers in place. It doesn't come from effort. It comes from comfort. And comfort, combined with everything before it, tells you something real is happening. Outro and call to action. From hair to neck to lips to touch, none of these signals required a single word. That's the point. Attraction is shown through patterns, not announcements. So from now on, don't overanalyze. Observe patterns. Read context. And when multiple signals line up, don't freeze. Respond naturally. Meet her halfway. Have you ever noticed these behaviors before, but didn't realize what they meant? Drop your experience in the comments. And if this gave you a new way of understanding attraction, subscribe, because in the next video, I'll show you what she actually expects you to do once she gives you these signals.